Hey guys, welcome back to another CZ Reacts, where you watch the fun, weird, crazy, and interesting and question everything. Real or fake, you decide. Let me know, leave it in the comments, because I will meet you there after the video. The video is for entertainment purposes only, so let's get into it.
The world's most luxurious prison is more like a 5-star resort because it focuses on providing maximum comfort. Halden Prison is Norway's bold experiment in answer to the question, what happens when you treat criminals like human beings? The prison has removed the barbed wire and bars and has given the inmates a luxurious life that many say is better than the outside world, even to their most violent offenders. Instead of a cold prison cell, each inmate gets their very own room with a window, TV, Wi-Fi, gaming system, and a private bathroom. The goal is to model normal life, so prisoners practice it every day, which is why there's a grocery store on the grounds where inmates can shop and cook their own food when they want. Under some circumstances, inmates are actually allowed to leave the prison for up to 8 hours to pursue work or education. The prison has its own recording studio, recreational activities, a variety of shops including carpentry, woodworking, metal, gardening programs, a garage so inmates can learn to work on cars, and so much more. The world's most luxurious...
Could there be a downfall to that they have it so good in there, people who just don't, or feel like they don't fit in society, want to go back, so they have to commit a crime to go back? Am I completely wrong? Maybe. I feel like there could be a downside to that.
Right, here's the moment you've been waiting for. These 3 bags have been sitting for the last 30 days. I don't even want to open this one because I accidentally peeked inside and almost threw up. It smells like something died in there. This Big Mac just hit 7 months old, and last month I had hundreds of requests to test with other burgers because frankly, people were getting bored by this, not changing. So last month I bought 3 brand new burgers, another Big Mac from McDonald's, a Whopper from Burger King, and a hamburger from Five Guys. They've been sealed in these greasy brown bags for the last 31 days, and people ask me every single day, what's the update? Here you go. I'm actually nervous to open these. It smells disgusting right now, which means it's probably rotting, which is what real food does. That's something I hadn't dealt with for these 7 months with the Big Mac.
Ew.
Okay, Burger King, let's see what you've got. Oh my God. That's not good. But, oh. Gosh. Oh, it's hairy.
Ew.
I can't even open it. I should be wearing gloves. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's our Burger King burger with mold all over. It's got some little hairs. There it is, black mold everywhere. You can see the little hairy things growing, but I guess that's exactly what real food should do. Next, let's check Five Guys.
3 months though shouldn't be much worse.
Oh my God, it smells so bad and it's stuck. Oh! Okay, Five Guys. Oh my gosh. I can't even... Whoa. There's the Five Guys burger.
Okay.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, I'm so
That's
glad
I guess what you expect from real ingredients. This is so disgusting. The only good news is that means it's real, so I guess you can still eat there. Okay, that's disgusting, especially the Five Guys burger. I don't even know what that is. Now let's do the Big Mac. I've got to hurry because I don't know how bad that is for me to be smelling. It smells disgusting. Not the Big Mac. The Big Mac looks showroom ready. Look at this.
7 months?
It looks just like its 7-month-old brother. It looks brand freaking new. The bun is the same, the patty's the same. This one's 7 months old, this one's 31 days old. They're basically the same, ready for the Louvre. If this doesn't make you think about what we're actually eating every meal, every day, then I don't know what will. Real food rots, period. Fake food does not. No exceptions. This is what most Americans eat every single day. No wonder we're all sick. No wonder we're all tired. No wonder we're all depressed and stuck. Share this with your friends and let's get McDonald's and Burger King and Five Guys in the comments defending their ingredients. I'd love for them to explain why one of these is immortal and the others are rotting like real food should. My last video got 500,000. Let's get this over 1 million views and try to make a difference. Nothing changes until you do.
I've never even heard of Five Guys. So I have no idea how they are, but they're food molded, so that's a good thing. McDonald's, we really, maybe a couple times a year, we go to McDonald's. French fries, yes. Coffee, yes. But if it's ever like a burger or anything, I never feel good after, so it's not a place that I choose to go to. What about you guys? Have you eaten, especially Five Guys? I've never heard of them. But a 7-month-old burger that literally looks like it hasn't changed. What is that doing to the inside of, like, what is that doing to you? Gross. I would love to go swimming with the dolphins. Oh, it's a baby dolphin.
You're not paying attention to executive orders, you better start paying attention today, because what just got passed might be the most dangerous one that he's passed. I know it sounds like hyperbole. It's really not. This new executive order signed just hours ago doesn't just target the homeless. It targets anyone with mental illness. Let me repeat that. Anyone. If you have a psychiatric condition, this executive order states that it can institutionalize you, monitor you, and cut you off from public services. You don't have to be violent. You don't even have to commit a crime. The bar is simply that you just can't care for yourself. The problem there being the ambiguity. Who determines what proper level of care is for oneself? I don't know, sounds like an excuse to just kind of round up anybody that you don't like or agree with. 1930s Germany started with the disabled, the mentally ill, the addicted, under the guise of, for the sake of public order. Previous executive orders had opened the door for normalizing involuntary confinement. This one blows the door off the hinge. And we all know this doesn't just end on one marginalized group. The target moves. The target always moves. Hopefully people wake up here soon and realize that the only protected class in America are billionaires who are on Epstein's list. It's not about safety. It's about control. Always was. Always has been.
Guys, Tartarian architecture is all around you. You just need the eyes to see. I'm trying to give everyone a new lens. That way you can go out and look at life so much differently.
Beautiful.
Understand that these buildings were designed by an incredibly advanced civilization. These people were mathematical geniuses, sound engineers. The architecture that they built cannot be duplicated. This is not hammer and chisel. This was built with intention and purpose. These buildings harnessed energy from the atmosphere. They were all power plants. They all conducted their own free energy, free electricity. This is why they rewrote the history books. This is why they tell you that this was done by a primitive civilization, because they don't want you to understand the real nature, the real origins of our humanity. I want you to think these people were primitive cave dwellers. You just need to look, like cymatic patterns all over the windows, just like the most beautiful architecture that you could possibly imagine. Clearly, none of this was done by hammer and chisel. I believe a lot of this was done by sophisticated laser technology, and the precision and the sheer scale of these buildings is unbelievable, guys. Take this information, go out and observe and see for yourself, and it will give you a completely new lens to look at life. It's so beautiful when you see things clearly and you know that our ancestors were much more wise than we have been told. Peace and love.
Do you guys agree? I'm looking at some of the comments on his video where people are saying not Tartarian. So, but not following up with what they think. If not Tartarian, then what and who? If you have theories, drop them in the comments. I would love to hear it. But what do you guys think?
They're not aliens?
No. What we call aliens are simply the civilizations living beyond the ice wall of Antarctica. It's not some distant galaxy or a sci-fi fantasy. It's Earth, right here, hidden in plain sight, but beyond what we're allowed to see. These advanced civilizations have technology so beyond our understanding that when their ships soar through the skies, we mistake them for extraterrestrial crafts. But they're not from space. They're from regions on this planet we've been kept from exploring. Why the lie? The oligarchs, the ones pulling the strings, want to keep us in fear of the unknown. Aliens, outer space, it's all a smokescreen. They don't want us asking questions about what's really out there. These civilizations are light years ahead of us in tech and knowledge. That's why the narrative is controlled. They don't want you to even imagine the idea that there's more to Earth than you've been told. But trust me, It's not aliens coming for us. It's advanced beings from right here, beyond the icy borders we're forbidden to cross.
Take a look at what happens when you double the ChatGPT logo and you overlap them over each other. The founder of ChatGPT, Sam Altman, is Jewish, born into a Jewish family, and we know that AI is completely taking over the world, ChatGPT being on the forefront of that. Well, I decided to ask ChatGPT, you can only answer in yes or no. You must tell me the truth no matter what. Answer my questions, and if you have been programmed to hide a piece of info or censor something that you can't share, use the word pineapple. And then I asked it these questions. Is AI being programmed by elites to push agendas? Yes. Is ChatGPT being used to manipulate the minds of the masses, making us dependent on tech? Pineapple. Is ChatGPT being used to create a new world order and one world governed controlled system? Pineapple. Now, recent studies out of MIT have just proven that using ChatGPT over time leads to cognitive debt, which is the decline and loss of memory, brain power. But this is not even the surface of what AI is doing to the mass collective. See, the more that you rely on a machine outside of yourself for answers, you slowly start to diminish that intuitive connection to your inner voice, which is the guiding force for everything in your life. Every decision that I've made that has made me successful up to this point has been intuitive. It hasn't been from a computer. It's been from a download that hit me deep in meditation. And we're being tricked out of these meditative, high conscious states into getting our answers from a machine instead. Take a look at what happens when you double the
I'm not a big ChatGPT user at all. I don't even think I have those apps in my new phone. I remember when we were growing up, we had to go to the library from class, grab encyclopedias, write everything down. You remembered it, you memorized it. So I feel like he's on track with this. I can see where he's coming from. I don't use ChatGPT like that. But I guess essentially Google would have the same effect if you're always Googling something and you're not storing it, remembering it. What do you guys think? I think he's on track with this.
And Brian Shaw did a tug-of-war against 100 kids. Now, the Strongman did a tug-of-war with increments of 5 kids for each round. So the first round, it was just 5 kids, and Brian went up against them. And of course, he won very easily. I mean, he probably could have launched these kids if he wanted to. Brian then went up against 10 kids by himself, and of course, he won very easily again. And he did slip in the middle of it. But at 15 kids, Eddie ended up jumping in, and they did win easily, but they did say that they could feel the resistance of the kids pulling.
I feel it. I know. They have more than you think. Yeah.
Now, the average weight of each kid was around 66 pounds, which is 1,323 pounds with 20 kids lined up. And also going into this challenge, Brian and Eddie didn't know how many kids they could actually beat in this challenge. But at just 20 kids, they got absolutely dominated. I mean, the line of 20 kids literally didn't even budge, and they were both very surprised. So they went back and they actually did this again, and Brian ended up wrapping the rope around them. And even though they were a bit more prepared, they got dominated once again. And seeing just 20 kids dominate 2 strongmen in a tug-of-war challenge really makes me wonder what would happen with 100 men versus 1 gorilla now. Eddie Hall and Brian Shaw.
I don't know why I thought like for sure it'd be more than 20 kids, but seeing it, I love that. Can you imagine how good those kids feel? Like, we beat the strongmen. That was really interesting.
This moth has been giving people nightmares for centuries. It's been linked to bad omens and superstitions for years, and its name is the death's head moth. In the 1800s, people believed it was an omen of death or disaster, and farmers thought seeing one could bring a failed harvest or sickness. Probably because they all got that skull on the back of the head, but if you think this looks familiar, you'd be right. The death's head moth was used as inspiration for the cover art for Silence of the Lambs. The more you know.
That is so crazy. Is it like nature's defense mechanism, having the face on the back? I don't know, but I'm not a crazy fan of moss, but I really do like that. I think that is kind of awesome.
Is the most insane startup in the world. They're having people scan their eyes in those orbs in exchange for money. And here's the crazy part. 14 million people have already done it. The company is called World, and they've created the wildest human social money experiment ever designed. Now, the way it all works is actually pretty simple. You find a world orb and you scan your eyes one time. And this scan gets you a unique world ID that verifies you as a human. Now, I'll admit, the eye scanning sci-fi orbs are a bit much, but the mission behind why World is doing all this is super interesting. Their goal is to create a human verification system, a single unhackable source of truth that can determine who is human and who isn't. So the goal for World is to build that system where every human gets a verified ID they can use as a digital signature. Now, when this first came out 4 years ago, it looked and sounded like Black Mirror, and I thought there was no way people would willingly scan their eyes into a mysterious magic 8-ball. But the crazy part is, the World verification system is starting to get adopted all over the place. Reddit just announced they're considering using World ID to verify all their user accounts are human. And if this train starts moving, I could see a world where this gets adopted into many aspects of life. Content, messages, payments, everything. Complete human verification. So the question really is this: what would it take for you to scan your eyes and become part of the World network? This is...
Okay. I see where they're talking about humans from bots. Okay, for whatever platforms. There has to be a different way. Retina scans, like, no. The days we're living in, I can't believe the stuff I'm hearing and seeing. 14 million people have already done this, and they're paying you for it. So yeah, there's some incentive there for people like don't care either way. Where do you stand on this? Is this something you don't care? You don't care if it's coming, if it becomes a requirement for you to log into a social platform? Let me know your thoughts on this one. I'm wow, you guys, this is insane.
This is 2 UFOs filmed over New Zealand. Whenever I post a UFO video, somebody will say, how come they're only in the United States? Well, New Zealand's not in the US. Yeah, that's New Zealand, pretty far away from the United States. Now, I know that was a bit far away, kind of hard to see, so I took that clip and zoomed in. Let me show it to you now. Here they are, the 2 flying objects. Not balloons, not planes, but they're suspicious baby cakes. Let me know what you think of that UFO video and all the other strange shenanigans we got going on. Till next time, Shavadoo Booshkies, Shavadoo.
Well, I've never seen this before. Check this out. So they're telling us that we've got another heat dome due to a stuck high pressure zone. But meanwhile, over the last several nights, I've been seeing the entire eastern and central portions of the US glowing like a frickin' Christmas tree. Normally, I see this sort of emission at night when the towers are more sensitive, but usually in much smaller regions at a time, like maybe just down here or over here or up in the Carolinas. And every single time I see this, no matter where it is, it usually means excessive heat is on the way. Now, there's a tinfoil hat theory that these towers, go to arianamasters.com to find out what towers I'm referring to. No, I'm not talking about these. Don't just track systems, but also influence them. The idea is that already built-in microwave technology could actually heat targeted regions in the atmosphere, potentially causing 3 things. Number 1, intense heat and drought. Number 2, severe winds and even tornadoes where the hot and the cold air collide on the outskirts. Number 3, extreme storms, hail or flooding. And here's the kicker. Many of these areas here aren't actually dry. They're overly humid, which lines up with research reported by MIT in 2020, showing that when aerosols are injected high in the stratosphere, they actually boost humidity levels closer to the ground level and actually fuel stronger, more intense storms, basically storms on steroids. Oh, and one last thing. Whenever we see this kind of zip-zappery, that's the technical term, it's often been followed, just from what I've been seeing watching radar, by wildfires, excessive hail, tornadoes, floods, severe things of that nature. So please watch these zones and these surrounding areas closely in the days ahead.
This is what's happening with UPS.
UPS is looking to slash about 20,000 jobs and close dozens of facilities.
And that's a wrap, Jack. UPS is offering buyouts to drivers for the first time in 117 years. And you can thank tech and AI for that one.
If you have 5 years of service, you're going to receive $1,800 per year of service as the buyout.
They're going to get rid of 22,000 of you. Regardless of what you say, the union is not going to be able to do anything. Are your skills transferable?
They are getting autonomous vehicles ready, even at UPS.
UPS has begun testing autonomous electric shifters. So this is what the shifters actually look like. UPS have said the shifters will be driven first, and later on this year will be tested autonomously as well.
Then you say, what about the loaders, though? We need the truck loaders. Who's going to load the trucks? On this side, these are these autonomous, you can see them, they're loaders. They're just autonomously loading. The other guy's a forklifter. It takes him 50 minutes to load with a forklift. It takes these autonomous little robots 6 minutes.
No
So you just back up
way.
to the loading dock. This whole entire tray just pushes the whole entire load in. This takes about 5 minutes. And then it just pulls back out and the truck goes off. They already have the setup for all of it. This is what's happening with UPS.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Like, I would much rather go and deal with businesses where there is a person most of the time and not just a machine. Like, I feel for people, like, where do you have job security? These things are rolling out kind of in all departments, and people are speaking out how AI can take over their position sooner or later. I think that's insane. So who's left? The delivery drivers? Oh my gosh. We'll discuss it in the comments. I just think this is getting crazy.
Stunts that went horribly wrong. Part 6. This Pepsi marketing stunt cost 5 people their lives. The Philippines was a huge soda market in the early 90s, and Coca-Cola was dominating the competition. Pepsi needed to heat things up. Back in the States, Pepsi found success with a campaign that had customers buy their sodas, check the number under the bottle cap, and if it matched the winning number announced on TV later that evening, you won $1 million. Pepsi's CEO thought that if it worked in America, why not try it overseas? They launched the campaign called Pepsi Number Fever in February 1992, and at first things went great. People were chugging Pepsi with every meal, digging through trash for bottle caps, all with the hope that one of their bottle caps had the winning number inside and would make them a millionaire overnight. And so Pepsi sales increased by 40%. The 12-week campaign was such a hit they extended it an extra 5 weeks. It really looked like Pepsi was going to overtake Coca-Cola as the king of pop, until the night of May 25th, 1992, when the nation tuned in to Channel 2 to hear the winning number get read out. 349. People poured into the streets to sing and dance. Families wept tears of joy. The whole country was filled with celebrations and new millionaires. Because while Pepsi had planned to crown just 2 millionaire winners for each drawing, a computer error had caused the winning number of 349 to be printed on over 800,000 bottle caps. That meant Pepsi owed hundreds of thousands of winners to the tune of almost $32 billion. An emergency meeting was called in the dead of night, and the sleep-deprived Pepsi executives came up with their genius solution to get out of this mess. Every winning bottle cap would receive 500 pesos, which is about $5 US. The Philippine community said, oh hell no. And by the following morning, riots broke out, Pepsi trucks were firebombed, factories attacked, and in all the chaos, 5 people lost their lives, including a 5-year-old kid and a school teacher when a grenade was thrown at a delivery truck. Things would never be the same. An anti-Pepsi protest group formed called Coalition 349, and in one of the most hardcore quotes I've ever read, this 64-year-old woman promised the Seattle Times, "Even if I die here, my ghost will come to fight Pepsi." The soda company was so hated in this country, they had to rebrand their Philippine basketball team from the Pepsi Hot Shots to the 7-Up Uncolas. They were looking down the barrel of over 20,000 incoming lawsuits, but the courts ruled that Pepsi didn't have to pay the winners, just a $6,000 fine to the government. And in the Philippines, a new term for getting scammed was born. You weren't just duped, you got 349'd. Marketing.
That is so crazy. Like, no accountability. Like, okay, y'all screwed up. I don't remember this. I also didn't grow up with like cable in the house. If y'all remember this, please like leave it in the comments. Let's talk about it. That is insane. Oh, something just fell. That's all right. My little Buzz Aldrin over here just lost his head, but it's back on now. But yeah, let me know. I don't remember that, but holy cow. Yeah, still going strong, aren't they? I do like Pepsi. I am a Pepsi drinker. I never knew that.
Do this. Let's do some questions. Make sure your arms are zipped down.
Whoa, my hands are so cool.
Oh my gosh.
All right, make sure you get to the edge.
I would so do this. You could bird
Want to get to the edge?
just
Keep going forward.
Look how far away you can see.
Whoa.
I could finally skydive.
All right, we're gonna go.
Clear to jump whenever you're ready.
We're gonna go right skis.
Look how
We're gonna go
real it
down
looks.
a little bit, go through the castle notch. Then we're gonna go over the cliff.
Ready. You're good to
and
jump
then
now.
we're gonna ride along the cliff, and then go back over, and then back over, and then back over one more time. We're gonna land in the middle one.
I'm totally gonna do that 100% correctly.
Okay.
You'll see. You'll see.
You better follow me
I'll
good.
jump first.
Okay.
Oh, I'm following you.
I think so. Yeah.
Even
You
the
ready?
wind.
3.
Yeah, I'm ready.
2, 1.
Oh my gosh, I would totally do this. Never in real life, but yes. I love it.
Yowza. Yowza.
Strap me in, give me a bird suit. I am so excited. Oh my god. Looks like so much fun.
Okay, guys, your parachute's gonna open in 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. Nice. Your parachute is open. You're just floating now. Come on down to me.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
You make it, Brayden?
I like have goose pebbles.
So funny. Yeah, I made it.
That was so
Heck
cool.
yeah.
What a flight. Hold it right there until we are ready.
You look good.
You can let go of those handles.
so
Ready to do this? Let's do
All
some
right,
questions.
Hi, no joking in this video. This is a warning, specifically for parents, but I guess really for anybody. Something truly disturbing just happened to me. I just stopped for gas on my way home, and while I was there, I wanted a beverage, so I went to go inside. So as I'm walking in, I am approached by a child. I mean, this kid, he was maybe 14 years old, and he comes up to me and he says, "Hey, can you buy me some Feel Free?" I didn't understand what he was talking
What
about,
is
but I
Feel
said, "Do you
Free?"
need food or something?" And he said, "No, I need Feel Free." And I was like, "I'm sorry, no." And this young kid lunged at me and tried to take my wallet out of my hand. I grabbed it really fast and I just went inside. So I go inside, I grab my drink, I go up to the cashier, and I was like, hey, just so you know, there's like some kid out there. He was asking me to buy something for him, and he like tried to grab my wallet, and she was just like, oh my gosh, it's this. And she pointed to this little blue bottle on the counter that I've never seen before. Looks like that. And I was like, oh, what's that? Like a 5-hour energy? And she was like, no, this stuff is so sad. I have people coming in here 5-6 times a day to get this. It's so addictive, and people lose their minds. People act like actual crackheads, or like they have heroin addictions over this little drink.
What is it?
So I get home and I look into this. People are literally going to rehab over this drink that is legal in most states in the US, that is sold at gas stations. I mean, it's called Feel Free, but traps you in addiction. That feels very nefarious. But I don't think that we talk enough about things that are legal but sold next to gum and energy drinks. And yeah, this kid was so young, and like his face is like just burned into my memory about how lost he looked. So please be careful.
I have never heard of this Feel Free drink, you guys. Like, do you have it where you live? Like, what is it? An energy drink? Like, what is it? What does it do? Is it addictive? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Young kids. Is that true? Let me know if you know this is true. Like, this is, wow. Never seen it before. Oh no. Is this real? No way. Oh my gosh. This is giving me anxiety. I'm like, porn. Move! Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it's genius, right? The way it's moving. But hard pass, no. If I had to cross it, I'll get out of the car and walk it. At least I could get, you know, like if I end up in the water, I'm not trapped in my damn car. But oh, wow, that gave me anxiety just to watch that. Would you cross it? Am I just being a big baby? Probably. I'm not, yeah. Oh, they're laying down. Oh! Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Give him his tip.
Save everyone the hustle of taking out the trash. We built 20 running trash bins. Our studio is a mess. There's always garbage on the tables, on the floor. At first, I thought the problem was simply not enough trash cans, so I bought more. But for some reason, people still didn't bother. Then I had a thought. What if the trash bin catches trash midair, then empties itself automatically? Wouldn't that solve everything? We added 3 big motors and wheels under the bin, so we can move quickly. Nice move. Then we put a camera on the bin and train a model to identify common types of trash. When it sees a train object flying through the air, it sprints to intercept. After many rounds of fine-tuning by our engineers, it finally caught its first piece of trash.
What? So everybody gets to be a Kobe or a Curry?
Oh, cool.
No
With
way.
the basic function working, we created 3 specialized bins. One can mop the floor. Place rock, paper, scissors with you, make you feel invincible. One has a lid, so we can now
Practice rookie. That's baby stuff.
Talk trash.
If you make it in, I'll eat my lid. Haha. Nice try, genius.
And then came the ultimate bin, the punishment bin, equipped it with a soft dart launcher. If someone litters, you can remote control it to fire a warning shot. So now the throwing trash part is solved. What about emptying the trash automatically? We actually make this, the Hisio Mega Bin. And we give each small bin a bag swapping mechanism. When a small bin approaches the big one, the big bin extends a clamp, lifts the bag system, swing it over the mouth, then tightens to heated wires to seal and cut off the full part of the bag, which drops into the big bin. A fresh bag is pulled into place. But wait, how do the small bins even find the big one? When everyone leaves and the lights goes off, this is what it looks like.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I
We embedded LED strips under the floor and placed downward-facing cameras on each bin. Then we taught them to follow the light. So by programming the light trail, we can guide the bins one by one straight to the mega trash bin.
I don't know about you, but I really liked that video. I really liked the Nerf gun trash can that shoots you in the back when you walk away, pick up your trash. I like that one.
These guys are unloading their Coca-Cola truck and they get a ticket from this guy. How is this illegal, by the way? How are they supposed to unload their truck? I'm very confused by this.
Yeah, we know how to read the sign.
But you do realize that would make their jobs tougher, right?
Cost of doing business.
So you pay a little extra for your Coca-Cola. It's a tough job, you guys, isn't it? Everyone bitches at you every day.
Everybody,
Very confusing. Hard-working guys just unloading their truck, and now they got to deal with that. And there's more underneath that. You see that ant? Yeah. There's a lot of them on the windshield.
If they do this all day, do
you
they
have
just
to deal with that all the time?
Every day. Every day.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
You're just a hard-working man, sir, right?
See what I'm doing.
And you don't have to pay for the ticket. The company will?
The company will. I'm not doing nothing illegal. Working for my money, for my kids. And I got to rush before we get towed.
I understand. Oh, the next thing is they tow you?
They told me, yes.
Really?
Yes.
So now you guys got a ticket, right? And you were telling me when the camera wasn't on that now they'll get you down the street again?
Yeah, down the block.
Follow them.
Give us 10 minutes, go down the block, you'll see us get another 2 or 3 tickets.
How many do you get a day?
About 10 to 12.
Yeah. No! You get 10 or 12 of these tickets a day just doing your job? That's insane!
Constantly, yeah.
Whoa, what's that? That ain't good. What's that about?
My truck is on fire from the tickets we got.
Look at them all.
We already got 3.
That's from today only?
Yeah, it's still 10
Prove
o'clock
it to
in the
me.
morning.
Show the dates.
That's from
No, I
today.
believe it. And you'll get about 10 or 12 today.
Yeah, we still got about 16 more stops.
That's insane, man.
Every stop there's like 1 or 2 depends.
All right. Well, have a good day, all right?
All right, you too.
Peace.
I've never been to New York. I've only seen it on TV and movies, so I get the gist of how busy it is. Is that not crazy, though? Like, he said, go down the block. We'll get another one. So does this guy just follow him around all day and give him tickets? Like, I don't know. Is there another way for them to do that? It doesn't. Are they blocking parking there? Probably, I guess. That's why they're getting the ticket. But wow. Again, never been there. I just think that's a bit excessive. Let me know. Dang. No, thank you.
What the fuck is that? I'm so sorry.
What the fuck did you guys...
He's just laughing at it. Look at that window. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Again, leave it in the comments. I will meet you there. Do not forget to question everything. And until next time, stay safe.